I think the key one that we focus on is sustainability, because that's where we see not just an opportunity for enhancing shareholder value through more efficiency, but also, frankly, appealing to the hearts and minds of the younger community who will be our customers in the future. And specifically, we've spent a lot of time on green technology. So that will become, I think, for CDL, one of the key initiatives that we continue to focus on for the next several years. I think the second issue that I'd talk about probably is this issue of disruption. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of disruption globally, not just in sustainability, but in things like a sharing economy and so on. And these are all issues which I think astute real estate companies need to proactively manage. I think the key challenge has been uncertainty, because whereas over many years you could forward plan for an asset or a business strategy, nowadays, of course, you have to be a little more nimble. Macro environment can change dramatically, as we saw this year with both Brexit, US elections, and the equities meltdown in January. And so I think you always need to be mindful that placing a long-term strategy is in some senses a very difficult thing to do. So probably it's shortened the planning cycle. Second component of it, I think, has been the need to diversify, because historically, real estate companies were maybe good at one or two or three things. You know, maybe they were good at investment management or development or funds management. But I think now you need to be in several different areas, because when one area is being challenged, potentially the other area will still be okay. And so what, of course, that means is that if you're diversified, you have a better chance of protecting yourself against this uncertainty. Yeah, and it's diversification not just in the sense of being across different business lines, but also in different geographies. So of course you can see in Europe, there was a tremendous, I think, retracement of value following Brexit in the United Kingdom. If you were too focused on the United Kingdom, arguably your strategy may have been detrimental to value in your own company. And so of course what we've done is to try to actually diversify firstly across all three key geographies, Asia, Europe and the United States, and secondarily across asset classes within those geographies. Well, of course, everyone loves MIPIM because it's organised by wonderful French people, so it has a certain panache and flair which other conferences don't have. But on a serious note, I think MIPIM historically has been probably the best networking event in the real estate community, certainly in Europe, and I think now in Asia that's also the case. I was fortunate enough to go to Cannes a couple of years ago, and I was amazed at the scale of MIPIM in Europe. And of course, I think in Asia, it's just the tip of the iceberg. I think the networking, meeting old friends, making new friends, and understanding some of the new platforms for growth are the key reasons why I come every year if I can, as well as the charming French people that I meet like you.